Here today we're talking about the FARR400, which for us is our latest One Design product.
We've been sailing for a number of years on a lot of different boats, and our whole sailing program was getting tired of the same old thing day in and day out. We wanted a faster boat, something to renew our interest in sailing.
We felt it was time to come and look for something that really could complement and be a path forward for people looking for a One Design boat around that 40-foot size range.
Before they ever built the first one, they first came up with the first drawing. We saw the drawings and we said, wow, they're doing that just for us. They know that's what we're looking for. They're building this boat for us.
We felt there were some features that had to really propel the product a long way into the future, and that should help, one, attract interest to the boat, and two, make it relevant for a long time.
We were the first ones to sign up, and here it is, and it's exactly what we wanted.
This is the first time we've actually seen the FARR400 personally, but we have hull number 6 on order and due to be here in a month. First time in an asymmetrical boat for us, so we're excited about that. And from what we've seen so far, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful boat.
When you look at it, I think the boat has some visual impact that's relevant for a modern Grand Prix level racer in its large volume bow section, big square-headed main, and that promotes a great bow up, reaching and running attitude. The boat's an absolute blast to sail downwind, and it has some nice chimes in the back of the boat to help separate the flow off the hull when you're heeled. One of the things we're trying to accomplish with the boat is obviously to make a great inshore race boat, but one that can also do some offshore sailing.
You have fun every time because of the potential for these boats off the wind. In distance racing, it's big enough to go offshore, but it's light enough to have fun.
Well, the interior is really divided into two functional realms. One, there's a sailing business side where you have pipe berths for your off-watch people, and there's also a hard bottom storage area slightly forward of there where you can come down inside the boat and you can, rest out of the rain or have a chat down there. It's a pretty modern, aggressive looking product, but one that still packages all the things you need.
And the other big issue was mobility. We like to keep our boats in we have a big boathouse in Virginia Beach. We keep them inside.
And that it's easily packaged on a flat rack with the mast in two pieces and the keel and rudder easily assembled. So we were able to take a boat that was new from the factory and assemble it all and have it in the water in 24 hours, which is a pretty incredible feat.
We can tow it ourselves, we can take it with us everywhere we go, we can bring it back and put it in the shed in the wintertime.
So that was kind of the initial shot. And then you start looking at the specs, and we saw the performance, saw the footage of it, the pictures from Dubai and that kind of thing, and it just looked like a rocket ship. And so that's what we're excited about. And I gotta admit, as a lightning sailor, I was kind of fascinated by the chines on the transom. In fact, a buddy of mine said, as soon as he saw a picture of it and realized it had chines, he looked at his kid and he said, Rob's going to buy one of these. So, and then we did.
We did.
We're going to just start out like we've done with all of our boats, which is part of the fun, is developing the team and learning the boat and getting the boat up to its potential.
I've been sailing with Sled Shell Horse for almost 30 years, and we've been through a lot of boats together. And I think the thing that excites me about this boat is you get good speed and everything without having such a big boat that it's not manageable. I think this is a manageable boat for the size crew that we have, that a lot of people have, that it doesn't take 14 or 15 guys. We don't have to have a container to carry gear around and everything. We feel like we can manage this boat.
I'm here sailing on the Team Premier, which is a FARR400. I'm steering the boat and kind of helping the class kind of get started. Kind of excited. It's been a fun project to kind of be involved from the start and develop some of the systems and how the boat's set up.
And it's the One Design aspect too. I grew up racing One Designs, and to be racing these kinds of boats, One Design is something else that we're looking forward to about the whole project.
It's built to carbon. It's a carbon-infused system from SP, and what that means is that they lay it up and they infuse a certain amount of resin into the boat. So the boats are very consistent. The first 3 hulls came out within 3 kilos of each other, which is an amazing consistency type of thing. The whole boat was, the tooling was built off a 5-axis machine they have in the shop. So when we measured the boat, it was to the millimeter, actually less than a millimeter in a lot of places. And because of that, we're able to ensure perfect one design quality. So all the boats are going to be the same. The mast, this is the second mast. It weighed exactly the same as the first mast. It's carbon out of Southern Spars. In Cape Town, we have EC6 carbon rigging on the boat, which is quite light and strong. The rig itself is very, very high quality. They're built in Dubai, and they have over 800 people working there. And the boats is kind of a passion because they've always built boats. They have huge buying power, and it makes the boat reasonably priced for the quality that you get.
Well, one of the things that I think is going to be cool about this boat is the boat has 5,000 pounds of ballast, 9.5 feet down. So I think it's going to be a stiff boat that's going to really go upwind well. And I'm sure it's going to go downwind well.
Oh, it's so fun because all the systems are set up to do it easily. I mean, considering, I think our average age is probably 55 years old on this boat, and it's simple systems. It's but in a way that you can push the boat really hard, but easily done with the grinder and with the rig set up with the leads and everything else, and powerful enough winches. So we can get 4 tons on the headstay. We can do all the things, sheet in the sails, and go.
And the first thing that strikes you is the boat is just so incredibly powerful and capable, and just an absolute blast to sail downwind. So obviously you can't sail all the way around the race course downwind, but that would be nice. Upwind, it has all the tools you need to be able to trim the sails effectively and to easily manage the stuff that you have.
I'm just excited about it. It looks fast and exciting.
And this boat just renewed our whole interest in sailing. I mean, it has that breakaway speed potential downwind, and upwind they go pretty good. Just a fun, this new Sprit boat, just a fun boat to sail. It just brought a whole new life back to our sailing program.
Every time you turned around and looked around, it was just everybody grinning ear to ear. It was a lot of fun.
The FARR400. Built by Premier Composite Technologies.